In today's video, traders, we are going to be talking about the Candlestick Pattern Scanner, and what this tool basically is. It's a way to have software assist you if you like trading with price action, if you like finding candlestick patterns. This tool is built specifically to help find specific candlestick patterns. Let's go ahead and take a look at the software itself so that we can kind of see it in action, and then we'll go through some of the details as well as how you can get your hands on a copy of the Candlestick Pattern Scanner. So what we've got here pulled up is the Candlestick Pattern Scanner. I've got my MetaTrader 4 pulled up, and you can see over here on the left-hand side, you can see very quickly that MetaTrader has been adjusted with this kind of indicator. It is an indicator file, so basically when you purchase this tool, you get the access to the indicator. It comes with the download and instructions, and this is your kind of panel on the left. So you can see all the different candlestick patterns that this tool can be set to scan for. So you have the doji, you have engulfing patterns, you have pin bar patterns, you have the 3 bullish and bearish soldiers. And if you like these patterns, if you like candlestick patterns in general, this tool is going to help you by finding those setups and basically printing them on the screen. You can see all the different bullish setups here. You can see as the market was trending higher, we had different setups here. For example, we have a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern here. You have some engulfing candles here. You have some pin bars here, which called some nice shots. So basically, candlestick patterns are a way to read price action, way to basically read the way markets are moving and the price action behind them, and look for potential entries or setups that could give you an edge in the direction of the next movement in a market. The one thing that I added or had added when I was doing this was I wanted to make sure that I could kind of scan or filter a component of the trend, right? So when we have a market that is trending up or trending down, to me, there's some better opportunities if we're trading in the direction of that trend, especially with candlestick patterns. You can see when we're looking through some of these examples, it does get a little bit choppy if we don't add this filter. So if we just click the MA filter on, take a look at what the chart just did. We basically had these 2-period moving averages. We have the 20 and I believe the 50 just used to filter out the overall direction of the trend. So when we come down here, you can see now we're getting bearish signals in favor of the trend. We don't have any bullish signals in this area because we are again using that MA filter that we just toggled on right here. And let's say that we didn't want to look for engulfings, right? So let's say we didn't want to see bullish or bearish engulfings. We could just toggle that off, and you can see now we won't see any more of those. And here's a pin bar setup in favor of the uptrend, right? So this is just kind of going through some examples. There's a bullish pin bar. This one didn't quite work out. You can see the trend actually reversed, but the idea here is now we won't get as many kind of setups. There's a bearish doji. Things looked very nice, and we actually got a little bit of continuation there. So that's some examples of the chart in real time. Again, you can toggle whatever you want on or off, right? Let's say that you're looking at New Zealand Canadian is the one we're looking at right now, and you only want to look for, let's say that you wanted to look for bullish pin bars or bullish engulfings, right? Well, then you can just toggle those ones on, and there you go. You've got some alerts for signals there, basically of potential bullishness, and then you can make your own trade decisions with that going forward. So again, this tool is an indicator for traders looking to scan for potential price action setups. It's great for scanning both bullish and bearish candlestick patterns. Again, recapping on the ones we just looked at, it has the doji pattern, engulfing pattern, 3 bullish and bearish pin bar pattern, and the pin bar pattern as well. All 4 are set to be scanned for and built in by the program to basically be able to spot these sort of concepts on the chart in real time. So again, next up we have that adjustable user interface, which is very important in my opinion. You can see over here on the right side of the screen, we have all of our different settings that can be toggled on or off simply by pressing a button, which to me is super cool. You can add an MA filter, basically add the direction of the trend if you want to add those. So for example, if you're in an uptrend, it will only scan for bullish setups. If you're in a downtrend, it will only scan for bearish setups, right? And then you have the different options to send MT4 alerts and email alerts. We'll get into that a little bit more in a moment. So you can toggle basically certain patterns on or off and add, again, a trend filter if you like to do that. Again, it's just a simple click and it will adjust the way the robot is scanning for you. So the big thing for me here also is that when I was having this tool built, my team and I were working on creating this software to basically help find patterns in the market, right? I also wanted it to potentially be able to provide some sort of signal or some sort of ideas with these alerts to give traders and myself a little bit of an idea of potential targets, potential setups. And you can see over here on the left side of the screen, we saw a bullish engulfing / bullish pin bar, actually both of these printed, which was a unique setup. And we got a trade idea there. You can, it's a little bit hard to see the yellow text right there in the blue circle there, basically was an entry idea. And then you had a stop loss underneath in that red line, and you had a take profit at the top of the move there. I believe that's at about a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And that trade worked out beautifully. So this idea of using price action and having a tool to help you find it can do a whole bunch of things. For example, it can reduce the time you're sitting there looking at the chart by a tremendous amount, because it will basically send you alerts to your MT4 or to your email if you set it up, so that you can essentially be alerted of setups in the market, as well as, in this case, sent signal ideas or alert ideas for you to think about. Remember that this is just a trade idea, so traders can use them how they'd like, or even can toggle this off if they'd prefer to do their own ideas for trade setups and entries and exits, that sort of thing. So again, a little bit more on the MT4 and email alerts. A big thing for me is that this is meant to reduce my time looking at charts to find price action setups. So what that meant to me is that when we were developing this tool, is we wanted to have the capability to send MT4 alerts directly to your kind of terminal, or even have email alerts sent directly to your email. And inside of the instructions when you purchase the tool, you can see all about the email alerts and how to set them up as well. So there's kind of guides on this inside. But basically the big picture here is that when a alert comes up or a signal is found, for example, let's say you have a pin bar setup found, well, it's going to send you an alert to where you set it up if you want it to, or you can turn this off if you don't want to receive alerts. But this again is a huge automation component. It allows you to spend a lot less time looking for those setups and rather just be alerted of your favorite pairs and your favorite setups when they are occurring in real time. Again, great for reducing screen time. You and I both know it's probably more about reducing our screen time and doing things we like more rather than sitting there at the screen all the time trying to hunt for the perfect setup. So that's kind of the other thing. And the other big important component here is, I get this question a lot with our software. When you purchase this tool, it is a one-time purchase. You don't have to pay monthly. You don't have to pay yearly, none of that sort of thing. It's a one-time fee. You get access to the tool, and then you get it on unlimited devices as well. So if you have 3 different computers and you want to run it on every computer that you have, that is totally something that is capable with this tool. You can put it on as many devices as you basically want. So finally, there's been a whole kind of different information about the tool, the different settings that it can be set up with. You can scan for different things. Again, bullish and bearish patterns, both dojis, engulfings, pin bars, 3 bullish soldiers, whatever you're looking to scan for. And the big thing here is that you can get the tool down below in the description. There's a link to our website where you can also get a little bit more information about the tool if you'd like. So click that link down below. You'll be redirected to our site where you can find out more and also get information on how you actually can get a copy of the tool and how you can purchase it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and we'll see you back next time.